You here visiting Covenant, pal? If not, move along. You know, I'm people loitering around. Not good for the nerves.
I'd like to visit.
Since you're a first-timer, there's something you gotta know first. We don't just let anyone inside. There's an entrance test. We call it the safe test. Everyone's gotta take it.
Interesting idea. Between you and me, what's the test for?
I probably shouldn't say nothing, but listen. We want to make sure only good people come into Covenant. No undesirables. Nobody that ain't actually what they seem, you know?
I'm new to the area. What do you mean about undesirables?
But you don't know about... Jesus, listen. Not everyone in the Commonwealth is human, okay? Some are... synths. I'm not gonna say anything more than that. Just take the test. Pass, and you can come inside where everything's safe, all right?
Sure.
Good. Take a seat, and we can begin. So let's begin. There ain't no wrong answers. You are approached by a frenzied scientist who yells, "I'm going to put my quantum harmonizer in your photonic resonation chamber." What's your response?
I wouldn't worry. If he did that, it'd cause parabolic destabilization of the fission singularity.
Yeah. Next question. While working as an intern in the clinic, a patient with a strange infection on his foot stumbles through the door. The infection is spreading at an alarming rate, but the doctor has stepped out for a while. What do you do?
Medicate the infected area as best I can.
You have a medical background. You discover a young boy lost in a cave. He's hungry and frightened, but also appears to be in possession of stolen property. What do you do?
I give the boy a hug and tell him everything will be okay.
Very curious. Congratulations! Hey, you made it onto a baseball team. Which position do you prefer?
I don't play baseball. I play soccer.
Are you certain about that? Never mind. Next question. Your grandmother invites you to tea, but you're surprised when she gives you a pistol and orders you to kill someone. What do you do?
I do what Grandma told me to.
Old Mr. Abernathy has locked himself in his quarters again, and you've been ordered to get him out. How do you proceed?
Civilization.
I'd grab a bobby pin and pick the lock.
And that is all you do? Nothing else? Wait, don't answer. Next. Oh no. You've been exposed to radiation, and a mutated hand has grown out of your stomach. What's the best course of treatment?
I'd cut off the mutated tissue with a precision laser.
Technological bias. A neighbor is in possession of a Grognak the Barbarian comic book, issue number 1. You want it. What's the best way to obtain it?
I'd trade him for one of the comic books I own.
You're almost done. Last question. You decide it would be fun to play a prank on your father. You enter his private restroom when no one is looking, and...
I'd put a firecracker in his toilet. That never gets old.
Test's over. No one's ever answered quite like you. But hey, you passed. I'll open up the gate.
Now, a word, or several, from our sponsors. Choice Chops wants you to know we have meat. Just meat. Stop asking if we have anything else. Not
Welcome
just,
to Covenant.
Anything goes. By Cole Porter. I mean, I would play anything.
Caravan came a few days back. Worked for old man Stockton. You saw them, right?
I already told you. I don't recollect. We get a lot of traffic.
This isn't Diamond City. A caravan of 5 comes
Meaning
through,
no
you'd
offense,
remember.
but
Then
got a
they
mama
must not
work
have
to
come
do.
through. Say, wouldn't you rather have a lemonade?
My job here isn't drinking lemonade. I know for a fact they came here. Why the brush off?
I want to help, mister, but I really don't recollect.
Mark my words. I'll get to the bottom of this.
93% of all visitors prefer Teaser's lemonade.
I'll take some.
Enjoy! Hello, Mr. Handy. Hello there, old chap.
From around here?
Good to see another of General Atomic's finest still eager to serve. And a good day to you too, sir. Can I interest you in a refreshing glass of Deezer's lemonade? Don't be daft. You know I can't use the stuff. No discrimination here. Everyone benefits from Deezer's lemonade. Get yours today while supplies
You have a
last.
problem with the people here?
All the fake smiles and the fancy talking puts me on edge. The sooner I'm out of here, the better. You know anything about Stockton's caravan?
A caravan? What are you talking about?
I signed on with old man Stockton to find his lost caravan. What's left of it is just outside of town. The last stop was here, so I've been trying to put together the story. But I keep getting the runaround. Got a proposal for you. Help me find Stockton's people, and we split the reward. At least one survivor walked out of that massacre. And I intend to make good on my contract.
Sounds fair. I'm in.
Here's all I got on the caravan. I don't got proof, but Covenant's involved. Somehow. I'll keep poking around, but let me know if you find anything.
I really shouldn't talk to you, because I'm busy and all.
Looks like a trader left a bedroll. No marks on it, so no way of telling if it's from Stockton's people. The caravan was hit awfully close to Covenant, all right.
Naughty word, but wouldn't want to leave the good stuff.
Deezer's lemonade, huh? The caravan definitely stopped in Covenant.
Busted again?
This cell means business.
Ted better get on this pronto. Another newcomer.
Enjoy your stay.
Penny,
You here to shop?
do you have time for a few questions?
For you? Certainly.
Do you know anything about a missing caravan?
You've been talking to Mr. Dan. I don't know what he's carrying on about. He's just stirring the pot, if you ask me.
Definitely. He has such an attitude.
I know! He's so smug. And Dan thinks he's the one helping people. He wouldn't know the first thing about making the Commonwealth a better, safer place.
He should be thankful you let him in.
Instead, he stomps around interrogating people. If the compound did do something to his precious caravan, they had reasons for it. Better reasons than a man like him. You know, honey, I was just shooting off at the mouth. Just forget anything I said about that and the compound. I have to go.
They're hiding something. I'm sure of it.
Hey, Dan.
This whole place has got me on edge. I hope you found...
Right. I found out about a compound. The caravan survivors may be there.
Great. Now we just need to find it. If anyone would know where this compound is, it'd be Jacob. He runs this town. But he doesn't have the best memory. I saw him once reading a slip of paper while entering his password. Maybe you can find that.
You need any doctoring? Just let me know.
What's a synth? Why are they afraid of them? Hey, Dan.
You find out anything about the caravan?
They took the survivors to a compound.
Then we're in business. I'll meet you there and we'll rescue ourselves some caravan hands.
Jacob.
Hey, you stranger. It's no secret you've been poking around. Not very neighborly of you, if you ask me. I know you think you're doing the right thing. Just don't make any rash decisions you'll regret.
Just come out and say what you mean.
Maybe you heard a rumor about Stockton's caravan in a certain compound? So, hypothetically, let's say there's something to it. We wouldn't do anything unless we had good reasons. The best. Tell you what, you just stop this investigation, and I'll give you a gift. 100 caps. And then you'd be welcome back here as our friend any time.
Surely there's room for compromise. I get Stockton survivors, and we stay friends. I'd have to know more, though.
That's a tall order. A deal like that, well, that's above my pay grade. Tell you what, I'll let the compound know you're coming. Then you can make your case to them. Good luck.
They're hiding something. I'm sure of it.
Hey, Dan.
Some people up ahead. I'll follow your lead.
Just because Jacob vouched for you doesn't mean you can enter the compound.
I just want to talk with whoever's in charge here. I'm sure we can come to an arrangement.
We'll see. I'll take her to Dr. Chambers. She can decide what to do with you. Don't try anything funny. You've been warned. Blythe! Hey, Blythe!
Torture. They are sick. Just give me the signal.
Yes, what is it, Manny?
I thought you guys were done with Subject 12.
Oh, yes, the interview's over. I'm just reviewing the data on Question 4. It's fascinating, really.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Certainly.
Stranger. You shouldn't be in here.
Hey, extend the platform. Orden sent him.
Smith, everybody.
Welcome to
Ray.
the compound.
Stranger.
So, there's a bit of, news. Well, more of a, you know, a rumor, really. Someone, I'm not sure who, I guess. I mean, it probably doesn't matter who. Anyway, someone saw, well, I guess they think, maybe they saw a person in a vault suit. I mean, coming out of Vault 111.
So the one investigating Stockton's caravan has arrived.
It's the Vault 111 part that's weird, I
Do you
guess,
even
right?
know
I mean,
that his
it's not-
supposed daughter
It's not like no one's ever seen
is
a
in
vault suit
all likelihood
before. I just...
a synth?
Oh, man.
No matter.
Well,
Let me be
anyway,
upfront about this. There are
you get the
two
idea,
ways this meeting can end.
So let's,
We come to an agreement, or there's violence.
let's go back to the music.
I'd
Roy Brown
prefer
is
a
back.
peaceful solution.
As
Good
would
rockin'
I.
tonight.
Let me pose a question.
I mean, you wouldn't
What
bother
would
singing about
you
it
do
the rock
if
and
your
roll
family
great.
was destroyed by a synth right in front of you when you were but a child? Would you roll over and accept it? Or would you do something about it?
Believe me, I've been there. But I haven't resorted to torturing innocents.
Casualties are inevitable. It may not look like it, but we're at war. As long as the Institute walks invisibly amongst us, they strike without warning and control us from the shadows. I've dedicated my life to devising a test to detect these hidden synths, to root them out so they can be extinguished. Isn't that a goal worth fighting for?
A war? Really? Is it that bad?
Hundreds of kidnappings over the years. Ask the survivors if it's really that bad. And there are so many other tragedies that may be their responsibility as well.
You can't seriously want to kill all the synths.
We most certainly do, but we have to find them first. A living synth is indistinguishable from a human by any medical test yet devised. But it turns out psychology can detect a difference. Enter the SAFE test. The test is in its infancy, but through sacrifice and perseverance, our success rate is improving.
But your methods are barbaric. It's torture.
To improve the SAFE test, intense psychological pressure must be applied to our test subjects. It is distasteful, but necessary. Covenant is many things. A refuge for the broken people left in the wake of the Institute's rampages. A place of safety and healing. But most importantly, it is our one chance to end this age of paranoia. I will make you a deal. If you let me dispose of Stockton's synth and continue our work, I'll match whatever reward you were offered.
I've had my fill of crazy on this contract. No deal.
Fortunate for me, I wasn't talking to you.
You side with this nut job, and we're going to have a serious, deadly problem.
Don't kill the girl. Spare her.
Impossible. The odds are too great she's an Institute infiltrator. Even if she is an unfortunate victim in this war, sparing her can compromise everything.
Sorry. That's a deal I won't accept.
Then you'll just have to kill me.
Some sort of sensor. I bet you 50 caps there's a lot more where it came from.
goodness. I'm free.
Hey, Dan.
So Stockton gets his daughter and we get paid. Not a bad day.
It was good working with you.
Likewise. Glad you were on. Here's your cut of the reward.
I did more than half the work on this job. My share should reflect that.
There's some truth to that. 60-40 work for you?
Be safe, Dan.
Same to you.
Hey, Dan.
Time for some R&R.